Litecoin's cost activity has reflected the shortcoming of the more extensive cryptographic money market in 2022, regardless of the organization having finished its most huge overhaul ever prior in the year. The security-centered Mimblewimble augmentation blocks redesign, which went live in May 2022, has worked on Litecoin's possibilities as the go-to installments framework for secret exchanges. Notwithstanding encouraging engineer action behind the scene, LTC cost has stooped more than 60% year-to-date, starting around the 27th of October 2022. Will LTC fall further in the last quarter of the year? Allow us to learn about Litecoin, its MWEB overhaul, and Litecoin cost expectations for 2022 and then some. Litecoin is a distributed decentralized digital currency that means to be the fate of worldwide installment. Litecoin's plan was motivated by that of Bitcoin, and it imparts various elements to the main cryptographic money, like the evidence of work agreement instrument, dividing occasions, and a hard cap. Litecoin sent off in 2011 as a light rendition of Bitcoin. It meant to develop Bitcoin's deficiencies to make a cryptographic money that is more pragmatic to use in ordinary exchanges. The 10-year-old digital money network gives quicker exchanges at lower charges than the Bitcoin blockchain. Starting around the 27th of October 2022, information from crypto examination organization Blockchain showed block affirmation time was around 2 minutes on the Litecoin network, contrasted with more than 9 minutes on the Bitcoin organization. The typical 24-hour exchange charge on Litecoin was near nothing, contrasted with $1.52 on the Bitcoin organization. Litecoin has an algorithmic engineering called script that requires less handling power, contrasted with Bitcoin's SHA-256 calculation. This brings down section hindrances for excavators and advances decentralization of mining power. Another distinction is the most extreme stock of the two digital currencies. While both are hard-covered, Litecoin is restricted to 84 million units, while Bitcoin is covered at 21 million units. As Bitcoin has developed into a store of significant worth, Litecoin is on a way to turn into the silver to Bitcoin's gold, as indicated by its pioneer Charlie Lee. Today, Litecoin is among the most broadly acknowledged digital currencies for installment. Crypto local installment processors that acknowledge Litecoin installments incorporate Coinbase, BitPay, NOW Payments, CoinGate, Alliant, and Coin Payments. Web-based business stages including Shopify and WooCommerce additionally give online stores the choice to acknowledge Litecoin installments, provided Litecoin's capacity to handle exchanges in a quicker, less expensive, and more open way. It could have the option to target elements with high exchange volumes, including trades and shippers. Notwithstanding, throughout the long term, Litecoin's pace of reception has fallen behind that of Bitcoin. Information assembled by Masari showed Bitcoin's 24-hour dynamic tends to numbered around 829,386 on the 27th of October 2022, contrasted with Litecoin's 24-hour dynamic locations of 255,342 on the day. Litecoin pioneer Charlie Lee. Litecoin pioneer Charlie Lee is a PC researcher who was filling in as computer programmer at Google when he established Litecoin in 2011. Lee likewise worked at Coinbase from July 2013 until June 2017, after which he left to zero in on Litecoin full-time. Throughout the long term, Litecoin pundits have frequently brought up Lee's divestment of his whole Litecoin stake in 2017 as a likely warning. Lee declared the divestment in a Reddit post on the 20th of December 2017. There will continuously be an uncertainty on whether any of my activities were to additional my very own abundance over the progress of Litecoin and digital currency overall. Hence, in the previous days, I have sold, gave all my LTC, Lee said. It is an irreconcilable situation for me to hold LTC and tweet about it since I have such a lot of impact, Lee said. Lee added that he wouldn't stop Litecoin and would invest all his energy dealing with the undertaking. At the point when Litecoin succeeds, I will in any case be compensated in loads of various ways, simply not straightforwardly through responsibility for. I currently accept this is the most effective way for me to keep on regulating Litecoin's development, Lee said. As of October 2022, Lee remaining parts a center individual from the Litecoin People Group and is an individual from the Litecoin Establishment, a Singapore-based non-benefit that advances the reception and improvement of Litecoin. Litecoin news, MWEB redesign and then some. The MWEB redesign is Litecoin's greatest move up to date. The protection redesign, which was first presented as a Litecoin improvement proposition in 2019, was at long last carried out in May 2022. As indicated by Litecoin's site, MWEB should be visible as an expansion of Litecoin's fundamental chain, which can be utilized to send coins to the augmentation block and back to the principal chain. Litecoin's site said clients will have the choice to send secret Litecoin exchanges, in which the sum sent will be known simply by the source and collector. The update will likewise increment exchange throughput and permit MWEB locations to conceal account adjust. One has the decision of proceeding to make standard exchanges on the fundamental chain or move over to MWEB to acquire benefit of its additional classification highlights. By being a pick-in element, trades and wallets have the choice of coordinating and would be strongly suggested, however not obliged to do as such, said Litecoin. As far as fungibility and security, I accept MWEB gets you 90% there. For a great many people that is sufficient. It's the distinction between residing in a glass house as opposed to residing in a house with windows. For individuals who need 100% security, they can reside in a house without any windows, added Lee. Nonetheless, the presentation of the security includes standout for Litecoin. South Korea's unified digital currency trades have delisted Litecoin from their trades with Bitham referring to chance of tax evasion and public compromising through unknown computerized resource exchanges in a public statement. Starting around the 27th of October 2022, LTC was not accessible on driving South Korean digital currency trades Bitham and Upbit. Elsewhere in the world, Litecoin saw the send-off of a symbolic creation stage called OmniLite in 2021, which permits engineer to make custom digital currencies and plan NFTs on its organization. 2022 saw the send-off of the main NFT commercial center on the Litecoin organization, Liteverse. Furthermore, designers have likewise reported the improvement of a Litecoin-based Lightning organization versatile wallet and easy-to-understand MWEB-coordinated portable wallets. In April 2022, a computerized money research organization called LTC Labs was shaped to help and speed up project improvement on the Litecoin organization. As indicated by the Litecoin establishment, LTC Labs is organized as a dispersed independent association with 10 establishing individuals, one of whom is Litecoin maker Charlie Lee. Litecoin cost expectation for 2022 and then some. In a present moment, Litecoin crypto cost expectation saw the LTC cost falling by 3.4% to $53.44 by the 1st of November 2022. Its one-month LTC cost expectation on the 27th of October 2022 saw the coin ascending to $57.37. Litecoin cost expectation for 2022 saw the symbolic exchanging at a typical cost of $89 by year-end. Wallet investors' Litecoin cost expectation for 2025 saw LTC acquiring further to exchange at a typical cost of $113 toward the finish of 2025. Somewhere else had a bullish perspective on LTC and saw the symbolic exchanging at a typical cost of $1,222 in its Litecoin cost expectation for 2030. At last, the Litecoin coin cost expectation anticipated that the token should exchange at a typical cost of more than $55.94 in 2022 and ascend to more than $173 in 5 years' time. While taking a gander at Litecoin cost expectations, financial backers ought to recollect that the market is unstable, and that experts' LTC value forecasts could well end up being incorrectly. Conjectures ought not be utilized as a substitute for your own examination.